Well, good morning, good evening and good day. It's a nice cool day today. We had thunderstorms this morning, some rain. Oh my God, I look the wrong way all the time. I wasn't going to film, but I remember you quite liked my accidental filming of Whitby. So I'm not on the motorbike, we're just going to look at the city. With that intention, I will make a better job of trying to capture some of the places that I've seen today. And let's see if it does turn out to be a video. It's a half an hour walk to where I'm going from the hotel. This eSIM that I got is useless, but if I set Google Maps before I leave the hotel, it's going okay. Anyway, first stop is a museum. Let's go and see some art. Let's get culture. These little stones they've laid, and then the roads are like that. I mean, how much time would this have all taken? It's incredible actually. How old these buildings are. It started to rain and this is so slippery. So it's worse on a bike on those big smooth marbles. So we're only like 13 minutes away. The amount of people that smoke or vape is just about everybody. It even seems like kids are smoking. It's beautiful and slippery. And just as I get close, the Google Maps packs it in. I've got full 5G, just won't read it. But first I have found a market. Let's have a look.
To buy this cover, and he was for old price 2,580. And
I need some fur. Okay, I have found the exhibition of the illusion of art. All shoes. They're just all done in layers, so from this angle it means nothing. But if you come around the front, look, isn't that incredible? If you look at it from there, it means nothing. And that's using all instruments and things to make this art. Oh, they even give you, oh my God, so you can see, I don't know if you can see his face, but you can certainly see it like that. Incredible. I get very excited about stuff like this. I'm going to stand on this chair. This girl's going to take a picture and we're going to see how it turns out. I just got to stand here. Yeah, like this? Do I do anything else? You can oh, like this? Like that? I'm posing now.
Reverse document, gallery and something, so you can see the run lights.
That's all done with the phone like this. Very good, you're an artist.
Thank you. And you can also try doing the hand print when you put the hand.
Yeah.
Do a few circles and then just pull it back. Or if you want, you can also do the heart. Or if you want to send a friend or a colleague a message.
Oh, okay.
You can also
I like
it
that.
will disappear.
That's clever, and that's all done with the flashlight, so I can just...
even closer,
Closer.
Yeah, you will
So if I just, I see like this, yeah, good. Oh, I could do some of my art. Oh, thank you. And then it disappears when you walk away.
It will disappear like after 3-4 minutes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, he moves, I guess, does he? For every angle. Oh, yes, he opens his eyes. It's going to look like I'm falling into the thing, so like that. Okay, now this one is made up of all kitchen or white goods, all appliances. So from this angle, it looks just like a piece of junk. Now let's see what it looks like from here, where you really get to see it. Look at that. Yeah, so is all toys. Just a whole bunch of toys, but what's it going to create? We'll look through here best. Oh my goodness, so clever. So clever. Brilliant, thank you. What was your name?
Thomas.
Sorry?
My name is Thomas.
Thomas, that's a nice easy name for me, Thomas. Okay. Camera lens to experience the reverse perspective wherever you stand. So let's see, reverse perspective. Oh, okay, he's coming out instead of going in. Oh my goodness. Don't know if you picked that up on the camera, but it's amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Might have been a little bit boring for some of my followers. Now we're going to go into some other touristy spots. There's one thing I want to try, and that's the Dubai chocolate, which is apparently that's a sensation. I've seen it in one store, but you had to order it, so I'm interested to find out about that. I know we're in Prague, I know we're not in Dubai, but I've seen a few ads for it. I found the Dubai chocolate. You'll have to try it. So I'm going to buy a tiny one. Okay, so this was 149 krona. I said, what's it in euro? And that's €6, which is like $12 for that little block of Dubai chocolate. Okay, here we go. It's filled with like a pistachio. Well, it's chocolate with pistachio. Okay, so this is the square. That. Very beautiful. I'm going in this car. So it's €80 per car. So we tried to find someone else. We got 3 now. I'm sharing this with these lovely Canadians.
Absolutely.
In the front. What's your name?
Vladislav.
Vladislav?
Yes.
Of course.
And now this tower is the border between the old town right and new town left. Now we are going to the new town to see State Opera and National Museum. So here is Powder Town. In the independence of Czechoslovakia Republic. On the right side is Czech Central Bank, and on the left side this yellow building is a theater. And now we are going to see the State Opera and National Museum. Gates. So this tower in front of us is called the Powder Tower. Powder, yes. Powder Tower was built in 15th century, and in the old times here was the entrance or the gates to the old city of Prague. And it's called the Powder Tower because during different wars here inside was the gunpowder storage.
Okay.
And now this tower is the border between the old town right and new town left. Now we are going down is a part of the old city of Prague, which was built a little bit later. Old town was built in 16th, 18th century, and this part, new town, all these buildings are second half of the 19th century. Now we are going to see the State Opera and National Museum. The State Opera House. State Opera House was built in the year 1888. And nowadays, once a week, there are opera concerts inside. The new one and the old one. Old one was built in the year 1818, but nowadays, 7 years ago, was completely renovated, and this is together. Nowadays, it is the biggest museum complex in the Czech Republic. Church. This kind of church is called the Rotunda. So it's one of the few ones in the old town, and this is the oldest kind of church in Prague. These churches were built in 12th, 13th century. This is 800 years old church, which is the oldest type in Prague. It's one dancing house. It's a modern building which is famous for its wavy shape. It was built in the year 1996 on the place of the destroyed during the World War II historical building from the 19th century. And nowadays inside there is a hotel, and on the top floor is a bar with a beautiful Prague view.
Can you just go up to the bar for a drink, or do you have to stay there? Have a cocktail?
It's a beautiful rooftop.
Rooftop bar.
It's the face of the famous Czech writer Franz Kafka, which is famous modern architecture in the old town, was built in the year 2014 by the famous Czech modern architect David Czerny. And this head is rotating, it's turning around every hour for the first 15 minutes.
Marijuana is legal here. They have marijuana shops everywhere. And they have marijuana gin, marijuana vodka.
And this butterfly is called the aeroplane butterfly. It was installed here the last year, and this butterfly is also famous modern architecture, and this is a memorial for the pilots who died during the World War II. You can see the two buildings of the National Theatre, the new stage and the old stage. Old stage was built in the year 1881 but after the building was burned and opened again in 1885, and nowadays the performances are in both of these two buildings. Charles Bridge was built in 14th century in the year 1357 by the King Charles IV, and it is the oldest bridge in the Czech Republic and one of the oldest bridges in Europe. And behind the bridge we can see the Prague Castle. Castle was built in 11th century, was the main royal residence, and now the castle is used as a president office. Inside we can see famous Cafe Savoy, which is very famous because it's the oldest cafe in Prague which is still open. It was founded in the year 1893. On the right side now we will see the old Maltese monastery, which was founded here in 17th century by Maltese knights, but now it's no longer the monastery. This building is empty, but it's also owned by Malta nowadays.
Oh.
And now we are going to see the lesser town square and the St. Nicholas Church, which is the biggest in Prague.
That castle's owned by Malta.
This white church, it's called the St. Nicholas Church.
Oh.
St. Nicholas Church was built in 15th century and it is the biggest church in Prague. Now we are going to see the Jewish quarter. Here this area is called the Jewish quarter. It's called the Jewish quarter because before the World War II only Jewish lived here in this area.
They live here now still, or is
No.
it not? No.
During the World War II some of them were killed, some of them moved to Israel.
Oh, okay.
This is a famous Jewish synagogue, which is called the Old New Synagogue, and it's very famous because it's the oldest synagogue even in Europe.
Wow.
Which is still open. And now we are going along the street which is called the Paris Street. Paris Street is the most expensive street in Prague because here are all the fashion boutiques,
Oh, okay.
as you can see.
I don't need to be here.
Here this house in front right is very famous because here for a long time lived famous writer Franz Kafka, and on the opposite side nowadays it's his museum.
Kafka.
Kafka, yeah, it's a famous Czech writer.
So people are gathering because on the hour, which is in a couple of minutes, this clock goes off. I hope the camera picked that up. That's sweet, they got married. I thought these were soaps. They're actually, it's just sugar coma world here. All these lollies and... I know I didn't do the river cruise, but you know, can only do so much. Love the other picture. Is that a seal or an otter? I don't know if you can see that in the water. What is that? That's where we're going. Yes. So you have to pay to have a drink. Here's Prague, having a pina colada. This is the other side. It's the other side to what I was sitting on.
Stories don't just happen. You ride to meet them.